Are you excited to be on the webinar? I think this is your first webinar with me, Mike.
Hello guys, sorry, I was just a little bit on the other line.
No problem. Hey, don't get comfortable. Maria, are you comfortable? Because we're about to broadcast in a moment here. I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. And welcome to, listen, honestly, everything begins with KMX. Everything begins with KMX. If you don't know, now you know. My name is Kamal J. Pryor, a.k.a. Quiz. I'm the founder, CEO of Quizmatics Inc., Social Media Professionals. Our code letters are KMX. And I am excited and delighted to present to you this wonderful webinar to introduce some new members to our team here. A couple of our new members are having some technical difficulties with their ability to keep their connection and whatnot. But there are several things I'm very proud to talk about here today. Not only are we celebrating our new members, I am also actively training. I'm actually actively training our leaders here. So I like to be on this webinar, one of which is Miss Pam. Pam, say hello, introduce yourself, let them know who you are, how long you've been with Quizmatics Inc., and how you feel about this organization, if you don't mind, Pam. Well, Pam just got finished going through cyberspace because I see she has two heads. She has two heads like the two-headed snake from, what was that movie?
My computer shut down, and when I came back in, I have a second space.
Well, welcome back from cyberspace.
Thank you very much.
I'd like for you, Pam, before we start getting into our new members who is awesome here, and also I want to get Mike on because he's all the way in the UK, so I want to make sure I get a chance to introduce him and get his thing. But I want to make sure our new members get a chance to get exposed to and introduced to some of the leaders here. So Pam, as one of the leaders of our organization, I'd like for you to introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how long you've been a member of Quizmatics Inc.
My name is Pam Weiss. I live in Brainerd, Minnesota, and I've been here about just over a month, I would say, in the KMX and PMF.
And Pam, since you have only been in KMX for about a month, you're relatively new yourself, so that's awesome that I would hold you in such high esteem to give you an opportunity to be a leader here. Now, Pam, question. How do you feel about KMX, and what do you think is so special about this particular organization that I'm running here?
I honestly think the people and the training. The amount of training that we get and the closeness that we have here is like a family, and I've never experienced this in any organization that I've ever been in before. It's just phenomenal.
Awesome, awesome. And Pam, what do you think a new member should expect being a part of Quizmatics Inc.? I think we just lost Pam. I'm not sure. Are you still on there, Pam?
I am. You lost my other head, I think.
All right, we lost your other head. All right. So Pam, what do you think a new member should expect as being a teammate here on Team Quizmatics or Team KMX?
Support, full support, and the ability to communicate with anybody on the team and ask questions and be able to just have full support.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much, Pam. I'd like for you to close your mic for a minute. I'm going to go to another leader here, also a member of Quizmatics Inc. If you can open up your microphone, Ms. Jillian Fry, please introduce yourself to our new members. Tell them who you are and how long you've been a member of Quizmatics Inc.
My name is Jillian Fry. I am currently living in San Antonio, Texas, originally from Trinidad in the West Indies, and I've been a member of Quizmatics Inc. for about 5 or 6 weeks, a little over a month.
And Jillian, what is your impression of our organization here? And basically, what's your general feel about Quizmatics Inc.? What makes this a special organization in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, it's amazing because I'm also brand new to online marketing, to network marketing, and so this is my first introduction, and I have gotten the most amazing training. I feel like I know what I need to do now because of being in KMX. The people are tremendous. Everybody's willing to lend a hand. Everybody's willing to offer support. And the training that we get from you and a couple others of the senior leaders is totally amazing. And I feel now more equipped to handle online marketing than I ever have been.
That is awesome. I like everything that you said there. What is in your opinion, what can our new members expect as a member of Quizmatics Inc., Jillian?
Exactly the same thing that I got. Tremendous support, tremendous encouragement, and tremendous training.
Thank you very much. If you could close your mic for a moment, Ms. Jillian Fry, thank you very much. And new members, I want you to friend these people that you're seeing here on the panel. These people are proven leaders by their example. Teresa, if you can open your microphone, I'd like for you to introduce yourself, let them know who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been a member of Quizmatics Inc., Teresa. If that's possible. First, you have to unmute your mic, Teresa. That may not be humanly possible at this moment.
I muted her and I can't unmute her. I don't know how.
All right. Well, let's open up your mic then, because one of the things here at Quizmatics Inc., the training never ends. All right, there you go. Teresa's open now. Teresa, if you can introduce yourself, let us know who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been a member of Quizmatics Inc., if you could, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Teresa Causey. I'm from a little town, Shaw, Mississippi. I found out about PMF actually probably about 4 months ago. My dear friend Barb had told me about it, and I just had put off due to being such disappointed with what was going on with my direct sales.
All right. And
so
I wanted to ask you.
I decided to go ahead and take a chance.
And I want to ask how long you've been a member of Quizmatics Inc., KMX, Teresa.
Oh my gosh, Quiz, I can't even remember my sign-up date. It's only been, and I've learned so much.
I want to basically ask you a question. How do you feel about Quizmatics Inc., this organization I have here? And what do you think that our new members can expect here?
I think this is a great home for anybody. He puts it out there for you. He gives you everything you need to succeed. Y'all are going to love it.
Awesome. And last but not least, just to let you guys know, the training here really never stops. If you can close your mic for a minute, Teresa. I'm going to go to Barb, my personal assistant here, and I want you guys all to congratulate Barb on doing a phenomenal job. She actually is learning, just like everybody else, and I taught her how to put together her first event. Today, she literally put together this event all by herself. So congratulations, Barb. Thank you very much for doing a phenomenal job. And you're well on your way in learning more advanced tools that I'll look forward to teaching all of the rest of our KMXers eventually in the future. Barb, if you can introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and generally how your feeling is about being a member of Quizmatics Inc.
My name is Barb Palmer. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. And how I feel about being part of Quizmatics Inc. is I have a lot of responsibility, it seems, and I get better and better every day. I am one of Quiz's personal assistants. I enjoy helping others, and if I am available, I can help with a lot of things, and I just love it here. Bye.
Awesome, awesome. All right, and Barb, today I showed you how to do something pretty awesome. I know that in order for us to have great events, we have to be able to set them up, and you know, it doesn't make any sense to have resources if you're not going to use them. So as far as our new members, what can they expect to get while they're a member of Quizmatics Inc.? And after that, we're going to go and start introducing some new members.
They can expect, well, it wasn't easy doing it, but I enjoyed doing it. And we put a lot of time in it, and you have to do a lot of work just to set it up. And they will get that each and every time we set up these events, that we do it very carefully, and you are a perfectionist. So, yeah. So they'll...
Well, the key thing is that if I don't teach you how to do it the right way, you're going to be doing it all screwed up. And, you know,
Exactly.
and there's nothing worse than having a horrible event, which does take time. So when I put together an event, or when we're putting together an event, I don't think that everybody appreciates how much time and energy goes into creating an event just for people to be able to come to. So I would like for us to actually be able to each have a particular role, a particular stake in our success, because the success of one of us is the success of all of us. Thank you for your perspective there, Barb. And now the main event, what we all came here for. Let's talk to some new members. All right. If you could be so kind as to open up your microphone. Mike, you hail to us all. And first, in fact, let me not even go into that. Mike, open up your microphone. Please tell us your name, where you're from, and we'll just start there, Mike. What's your name? Where are you from? For everybody to know you a little bit better.
My name is Mike, and I come from Denmark. So not the UK, as you said earlier, Quiz.
Oh, all right, Denmark. Okay, you know something? I'm an ignorant American. Everything is the UK to me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, but listen, Mike, how long have you been in online marketing before joining us on our team here?
I have not quite been in online marketing before, so this is basically the first time.
All right, incredible. And Mike, who is the sponsor who introduced you to Quizmatics Inc. And how did he go about introducing you to this?
The sponsor is Aaron and Aaron Cajon. I met him, I think it was about 6 months ago online, and we talked about online business, but we never got started. And then we just started again talking, and then here I am.
Now, let me ask you a question. I remember when we first joined you to Quizmatics Inc., and you've only been in our organization for a couple of weeks now for the most part. How long have you been here, Mike?
I think it's a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I'm not sure.
What did you expect when coming into Quizmatics Inc., and how has it lived up to what your expectations were, if you could, a little bit, Mike?
I didn't have that many that much experience, or but Aaron gave me a pretty good introduction to it, so I knew what I went into. And so far I've seen a lot of great things, and I got all of the support that I need, just from you and Aaron, and also from the entire team. So I really appreciate that.
Would you say that your learning curve since you've been with this organization? Would you say that you're learning a bunch of stuff, and are you learning useful stuff, or how do you feel about the education that you're getting here, and as it relates to your ability to succeed online?
I get a lot of help. Let me just put it like that. And while I'm learning, you have to think about. I started as didn't have any experience at all, so I could only go one way, and that's up from here. So. And I learn something new every day, so it's quite nice.
Awesome. Now, Mike, I'm going to ask you one last question. Are you enjoying your experience here with Quizmatics Inc., and would you suggest this organization to somebody else looking for an awesome team to join?
I am enjoying my time here at the Quiz organization, and yes, I will definitely introduce other people to this and tell them about it.
All right, awesome, Mike. Hey, greatly appreciate you, man. It's been a pleasure having you. I remember the first day I came on, and we were trying to get you together over there on your Facebook page. I said, Mike, got to put a little bit more content on your Facebook page, but you got to, hey, stop posting this business stuff. Hey, take that stuff down. Somebody was using your page like, like it was the advertise, like it was, they were using your page like a personal billboard. I was like, that guy got to get out of here, Mike. You know what I mean? And,
I remember.
Yeah,
so.
and now, Mike, I'm gonna share with you. Your sponsor, Aaron Calhoun, is a legend in this business. He's a very awesome guy, man. I've learned a lot from Aaron Calhoun myself, and it's always great when you have great people to work with, because it gives you a wonderful example and a wonderful role model to follow. Gary, if you click on the screen, you can always close your microphone, which should be the tab on the right-hand side versus the left one. Now, I'm going to move right along here, and thank you very much. We love having you in Quizmatics Inc. The next new member on our panel here is Miss Maria Harris. Maria, if you can open up your microphone, introduce yourself to our viewers at home. Let us know who you are and where you're from, if you could.
I'm Maria. I live in Bournemouth, United Kingdom, which is on the coast, and I was in Quizmatic Inc. before, and I've got to say this: I got a little scared. I let my fear overcome me, and I kind of left in my quiz. But then I realised fear. It's pretty much a figment of our imagination. So I came back.
Awesome, awesome.
Fearless.
So you were a member of Quizmatics Inc. and you left. And I know, because I've known you for a little while now, I know kind of there's a lot of things going on behind that and whatnot. But overall, you've been a member of our organization. You know what the situation is. When you were gone from Quizmatics Inc., did you miss the organization, or tell us your genuine feelings in those regards?
Yes. And I can tell you now, like what I was afraid of was the thing is, like, as you know, my youngest daughter has a disability, and I just thought I couldn't do it. I couldn't do this as well as look after my daughter, care for her. But I've realised that, it just takes a little organisation, and then you can achieve things in your life. So I've been working on getting more help with my daughter, so I can do other things. I can achieve things. So yeah, I can do this.
Speaking of achieving things, you've been with us for a little while, Maria. I remember when you were. I remember the last time you were with our organization. I was doing the KMX positive power meetings in the morning.
Yeah.
And you told me a wonderful story about your daughter in relation to those meetings. If you could share that story a little bit with the people on the panel at home, Maria.
What do you mean now? Do you mean with looking in the mirror?
Well, that's what we do in a positive power meeting. So talk to us a little bit about the feeling and give us a little story about what happened in regard to your daughter and some breakthroughs that you made just in a positive power meeting.
I was looking in the mirror and she came up to me and she wanted to do it too. I mean, she couldn't say it all, but the one thing she picked up on the most was, "I'm a winner." And she still doesn't know. She looks in the mirror and tells herself, she has a big smile. She looks in the mirror and tells herself that she is a winner. The other thing she also picked up on is God is with me. So I think that is pretty amazing myself, for someone as herself. I mean, she has her own personality as she is, to pick up on these things. It lifted her spirit, definitely made my daughter more positive for the day. You know what I'm saying? So that helped me too, to see her doing that.
Well, it helps me to see that the things that the structure that I have here is good, not just for for your economic success, but for your personal growth and personal success, and that's what it's all about. Positive power and having positive people and positive influences who are doing positive things that get you to a positive place in your own life. Maria, now that you're back with Quizmatics Inc., what do you expect as a new member here, and what kind of goals do you have for yourself, and what would you like to accomplish now that to pick up off of where we left off at with you?
Well, I need to learn more about working online. I mean, I learned quite a bit from you as it was, yes? And if you remember, when I met you, I was extremely in my shell, so to speak, in my box, and found it very hard to come out of my box, found it very hard to even talk to you at the time. I don't know if you remember that, the first time I ever spoke to you. I was very shy and afraid of talking to people, and I've realized I'm not so afraid anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
Awesome. Well, I want to ask you a question because I'm going to go back to Mike here also.
Yeah.
But in fact, let me go back to Mike real quick. Close your mic for a second, Mike, if you can open yours. What I want to talk about now is, all right, now that we're here, let's get ourselves together. I really want to give all of my new members a wonderful opportunity. Gary was on. It looks like he fell off. He had some new members. Melissa is doing phenomenal. She came in through, I think Melissa came in through Kelly, if I'm correct, and she's just hitting rock star status as a new member. But I want to talk to you guys about some of the things I'm going to do to help give you guys structure to make your success extremely easy. But before we get into that, let me get to know my new members. Mike, if you could think of three things as far as goals you have for yourself that you want to accomplish this month, in the month of September, if you could please tell me 3 things that you want to accomplish for yourself with Quizmatic Inc., with business, what would those 3 things be, Mike? If you could take a moment to think about that, and feel free to share with us so I can know what I want to accomplish with you. And I'm not just talking about money making now as well. Each of us have our own different things. Maria came to me and she had a personal goal because she was shy and she couldn't really communicate. I had to work with her on that, and I'm going to continue to work with her on that where we left off at. So I want to know what kind of things you would like to have as goals for yourself, Mike, that we can work on for you. And by the end of the month of September, let's make sure we make tremendous ground. So if you could, Mike, tell me 3 things that you have as goals for yourself that you want to accomplish this month of September.
That was a difficult one, Quiz. First thing I think would be writing some better ads, so get people to join this amazing program. And yeah, I think I can only come up with one right now, Quiz, but maybe later.
All right, Mike, let's work on a goal that has nothing to do with now with the marketing aspect. Mike, how do you feel about your ability to socialize and people? Would you like to make some growth in that regard as well, Mike?
Can you please come again, Quiz? There was a bad connection.
All right, Mike, let's move on to some other things here as far as your goals. How do you feel about your ability to connect with people and make relationships? Do you feel that you're adequate in that area, and would you like to experience some growth in that regard, Mike?
I think I need some training there also, so to be honest.
All right, we're going to work on making better social connections. First goal is writing better ads. Next goal is making social connections, doing a better job of making social connections. Let's go at one more thing that's a little bit more specific. How have you done so far in recruitment, Mike? Have you accumulated your first 2 signups, or have you accumulated even 1 signup yet? Or where's your status at with the recruitment level?
Right now, I don't have any recruitment yet. But to be honest, I'm talking to a guy on the chat right now. So also.
Let's give ourselves some recruitment goals. Since you haven't got anybody signed up yet, Mike, let's set a goal for ourselves this month. Let's set a goal for 1 person a week, which is 4 signups this month. Just 4. All right, Mike?
Yes, that would be great.
Can we set that as a goal? All right, great. So, Mike, I have a goal for you. 1 sign up per week for the month.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back at the end of this, and I'm going to talk to you guys about concrete ways we're going to accomplish some of these goals. So just in case, I want you to also write down your goals for yourself so we can come back and review this at a later time, Mike. Goal number 1 is writing better ads. Goal number 2, making better social connections. Goal number 3, 1 sign up per week for the next 4 weeks. All right. Are we firm on that, Mike?
Yes, I'm just writing just a second.
Awesome, awesome. Just wanted to make sure you get a chance to do that. And while you're doing that, if you can close your mic, let's go to Maria, Miss Harris. Let's get ourselves working on 3 3 areas that you would like to have for yourself set as goals for this upcoming month as a new KMXer.
Wow. Better talking to people, which I think I've definitely improved on.
You've definitely improved in that area. I can tell you that right now, because when I first met you, we couldn't even get that many words out of you. So let's make our first goal to get better at talking to people. Write that down, Maria.
Okay. I will, actually. I'm going to write it down.
Okay. And we're going to get better at talking to people. What else would we like to think about doing for ourselves as a goal? Now that we're back in Quizmatic Sync and we want to get success oriented, of course. Which way can I help you, and what goals can we set for yourself aside from just getting better at talking to people, which is social?
Well, isn't helping people one of a goal? Like
helping people, right?
That want to be in this business, that want to be working.
Yes, absolutely. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
We want to get better at helping people.
Yeah.
Be more useful.
Yeah.
Be more useful and more helpful.
Yeah.
As a teammate, let's go for that. Being more helpful and more useful as a teammate. We'll write that as a goal too.
I mean, because there's a lot of people out there, you know, that's got trouble finding work in this day and age. There's mass unemployment, and they're all looking for something, aren't they? You know, to make a better living in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, and let's get a last goal here, Maria. I really think that you want to do something that is a concrete and constructive goal towards your economics now. With Mike, I talked about 1 sign-up per week for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Would you like to match that?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, I thought about this, and actually it was a post you made, something about knocking on doors. You reminded me. You actually reminded me of something I used to do. I used to sell Avon. And I remember knocking, gotta be about 50 doors before, like, the 51 door would open, and there'd be somebody the other side of that door, and they'd be like, yeah, can I have a look? And they'd want to see your samples, and I'd usually get a big sale off that one person, but I'd have to knock 50 doors before I got to 51. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody else slam the door in your face and tell you to fuck off.
Now,
you know?
Listen, guys, what I want to give both of you guys, Mike, you can open up your mic also. I want to give you guys really easy, simple game plan for us to succeed in all of these areas. Okay? Mike, if you can open up your microphone. All right, now, Maria, what you just said is awesome, because I've been out there and I've sold door to door.
Yeah.
And let me share something with you guys. This is from me to you. Everything is hard before it becomes easy. I want to share this with you. Everything is hard before it becomes easy. I want you to think about Michael Jordan, a great basketball player. He didn't wake up hitting every jump shot. Every shot wasn't falling. Every jump shot wasn't. He got cut from his high school basketball team, guys. But listen, through practice, it doesn't always make perfect, but it definitely leads to improvement. So I want you to remember, in case you haven't got it here, Mike, I want to give it to you, because it's the first time you're in a webinar with me. There are 4 keys to success. Every successful person is going through the 4 keys. Maria, do you remember what the 4 keys of success are?
Commitment, consistency, drive, determination.
All right, say that one more time. Say it loud so Mike can hear it. One more time.
Commitment, consistency, drive, determination.
Mike, I want you guys to say it. Say that, Mike. The 4 keys of success are. Did you hear those 4 keys, Mike?
I got the first 2, commitment and consistency.
All right, drive and determination. I'll go through that one more time, Mike, so you can say it with me. Commitment, consistency, drive, and determination. All right, we'll go through it one more time, all of us together. You guys say it. I'll just listen. First key to
Commitment.
success. There you go.
Commitment.
Consistent.
Right. Go ahead.
Drive.
3.
Drive.
There you go. All right. 4. Last one, Mike.
Indeterminate.
Determination.
Now let me share with you the reason why I'm saying this. Persistence wins. Perseverance is the grand equalizer. Persistence pays off. If you're not consistent, then you're not persistent. You'll need a lot of help and a lot of assistance. If you're not consistent, then you're not persistent. You'll need a lot of help and a lot of assistance. Don't think that getting where you're trying to get, you won't encounter resistance. But stay focused on your goals. Think of going the distance. All right. That's a new rap song I'm sharing it with you guys first. Breaking news. WKMX. Quizmatics presents. All right, check it out. If you're not consistent, then you're not persistent. You'll need a lot of help and a lot of assistance. Listen, if you're going to win, you're going to have to overcome some resistance, but focus on your goals and keep going the distance. All right, that's it. That's what's going to do it. All right, because you're going to win because we now know what our goals are, and we also know what the 4 keys of success are. So now let me make it really easy for you guys. Mike, if you're taking notes, Maria, if you want to take a couple of notes here. Success made easy at Quizmatics Inc. I'm going to share it with you real easy one time for your mind. Watch this, guys. I'm going to make it super duper easy. Every Tuesday, I'm going to give away a free training. A tool from your back office. One of the products from your back office at PMF. All the products in our back office are designed to help us improve in our own skills. We're going to work on our skills. We're going to commit to doing a training on Tuesday. All right, guys? At 7 p.m. Eastern time, the same time we're doing now, every Tuesday, I have a free training where I train myself and I open that up to the public. What I want you guys to know is that invite people to that training. Don't try to sell them anything. Ask them to come join you. Talk about some great things that you're doing in personal development. Ask them to come join you on that free training. I'm giving it away. All right, Mike? All right, Maria. Maria, Mike, is that too much? Is that too difficult to ask just to invite a couple of people? Because I'm going to share something with you. If you only bring 2 people to that webinar, there's a less than 0% chance that you will not make money. You're going to get at least 1 sign up out of those 2 people if you bring them on that webinar. Trust me when I tell you this. You don't have to try to sell anything. I'll make it super easy for you. Mike, do you think it'd be too difficult for you to invite 2 people to the webinar on Tuesday?
I can tell you I'll try it.
All right, give it a try. Put forth some energy and effort towards it. Don't worry about selling. Just, hey, I don't have to worry about all the details. The details will be talked about on the webinar itself. And the trainings are free. So remember, Maria, you said you want to help people. This is a great way. Help them by getting them to the free training. The training is free, Mike. You are helping people. Think about it. There's a lot of people out there who aren't doing good in prospecting and recruiting. Now, when I give you guys some skills and you start to realize that the person who asks the question controls the conversation, I'm going to give you 3 easy questions to ask to find out anybody's level of interest. If you're posting an ad and you say, hey, and they say information, say, hey, how long have you been in online marketing for, if you don't mind me asking? And let them tell you. And say, hey, great, that's awesome. Have you ever made money online before? 2. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows, right? If they've made money, great. If they haven't made money, awesome, because our program is designed for newbies. 3, let's how about we allude to something great. You know what? One of the things that kills a lot of people's opportunity is there's monthly fees for these businesses. Right now, we have something that has no monthly fees, and I have a great team that's giving tons of support and giving me some training. Would you like for me to invite you to a webinar that we're hosting on Tuesday? Since they want information, right? Guys, think about that. This webinar is recorded. Come back to this webinar, look at it, think about that golden question, Because, Mike, if you want to get one person signed up per week, and Maria, if you want one person signed up a week, that's the easy way to do it. Stay away from giving details. I'll give details. You guys give them the free training. If they find value and they want to succeed, which they will, we'll have a sign up for you sooner or later. All right? Let's go for number two. Let's go for number two. Let's go for number two. All right? And Mike, you're about to get a sign up at the end of this program. I'm going to promise you that. Believe me. All of my webinars are recorded and broadcast live. They broadcast straight to my Google Plus channel, and they record straight to my YouTube. I want you to know how simple I make your success here at KMX, guys. Anybody who joins you, it would be in their best interest to do such, because they're going to have the opportunity to get broadcast promoted by myself, Quizmatics Inc., social media professionals, my own online marketing firm that I started myself from scratch. You are going to be able to get people to join you in business simply by attending our events. I'm going to share that with you guys. You might not have known that before, but now you know. And they say knowing is half the battle. The other half is effort and energy and what you're willing to do. All right, guys, so that's number one. Now, again, do you think that would be too difficult for you to do, Mike?
No, I don't think so, Quiz.
Thank you very much. And Maria, do you think that would be too difficult for you to do?
No, I don't see why it would be difficult.
All right, now, Barb, I want you to notice the level of confidence in that response when I asked it the second time. And if you're watching this webinar, I want you to notice that as well, because that's going to happen to you. All right? Because the truth of the matter is that I'm going to make sure we raise a baseline standard of success around here. Everybody's baseline standard of success is going to be raised, and we are going to attain these goals. I have these goals written down here in my book, just in case you guys don't know. And when I revisit you, we can talk about these things again. You are not getting off the hook, guys, not from quiz. All right, let's go to number two. Number two, every Thursday, I have a conference call. It may be a little bit difficult for you guys, but I'm going to create a new program around you guys over there in the European time zones. But every Thursday, I have a conference call. Now, they do take place at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Mind you, not everybody that you talk to is going to be in the UK and in Europe, right, guys? But every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I have a conference call. And on my conference calls, I usually have a free giveaway. Now, I'm going to share something with you. On my conference call on Thursday, and this is the first time I'm announcing this publicly, on my conference call on Thursday, I'm going to give away to one lucky person who attends my conference call is going to get 1 month worth of their cell phone bill paid, courtesy of Quizmatics Inc. myself. I'm going to give you a free month of cell phone service. If you play your cards right, you might even get a free cell phone out of the deal. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna talk about details. I'm not trying to sell you anything or anything like that. But listen, I just want to invite you to come to a webinar. Do you think you can make this webinar? I mean, this conference call. Do you think you can make this conference call? It's going to be on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Do you think you could be there? All right, great. If you think you can make it, that's awesome. Now, I only have 3 spots on my conference call, and if you can't make it, I'd like the opportunity to at least get somebody else to get that spot, because I really only have a limited amount of seats. Quiz only contains so many people in this conference call. So do me a favor. If you're not going to be able to make it, at least contact me beforehand so I can replace your spot with somebody else. Can I get you to agree to come to this conference call? Man, this is going to be great. You're going to love it. Now, do you think that's too much for you guys to do? All right, I'm going to share with you again. I'm going to share this with you again. If you bring 2 people to one of my conference calls, there's a high likelihood that you're going to get a sign up and you haven't worked too hard. That's number 2. Success made simple with Quizmatics. I'm showing you how it's done. Conference calls, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be talking. My team's going to be there. I'm going to be giving stuff away to people who sign up. The first 3 people who sign up to PMF are going to get, one of those 3 people I'm going to choose is going to get a free month of their cell phone bill paid courtesy of me. Do you think that would be, do you think that somebody might enjoy that as a perk and they're already interested in the business? I think so. I think so. I think it would be in your best interest to invite a couple of people to help them out to come on my conference call just for that opportunity alone. How many people do you guys know have cell phones? Do you know at least 2 people who have a cell phone bill that's too high? I know people who are spending over $200 for their cable and cell phone and all of this ridiculous stuff. Guys, somebody out there needs that blessing. help them, invite them to the conference call. Does that sound like it's too much for you to do, Maria?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, like, conference call, is that like on Skype? Or...
Conference calls. I have a telephone number. Barb, please tell them a little bit about the conference call. The conference call that we're operating on. You actually have international phone calls. Can dial it now, as before it was just in the Americas. Now anybody can dial my conference call from anywhere in the world. And my conference calls are calls. You get the telephone number plus an access number. Is that correct, Barb?
Time of American household.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, so it's made for your convenience. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a special time frame for you guys over there in the European time zone. So we can always schedule anything new for you guys. Now, if I schedule something for you guys around your time zone, that can work out for you also. And I don't mind doing that. Is that okay with you, Mike?
That will be okay, Quiz.
Awesome. So you guys can contact me directly. Nextly, also my telephone number is right there on my cover page of my Facebook page. So anybody in my organization who's new always has access to me. Now let's go with number 3. Let's go with number 3. This is my favorite part because I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the most important things for you to succeed is to have a consistent routine. And I'm not gonna say that everything's gonna be peaches and cream. Money doesn't just fall out of the sky. My shirt is green, but let me share something with you. Somebody had a diet, and that took work. So let's make our work a little bit easier by giving us a consistent routine for us to succeed. Now, Maria was talking about earlier about my positive power meetings. My positive power meetings are 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is early in the morning because of the fact that most people have things that come up in their life that prevent them from having a chance to succeed, like a job, like children, like people with special needs, like Maria has to take care of her daughter, errands, bills, you name it, spouses, babysitting, who knows, right? So I believe that we should wake up in the morning because successful people don't sit around until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But for you guys in the UK, it's a little bit easier because 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is a little bit later on in the day for you guys.
It's 12
and I have a call-in radio program. And I host that every single day of the week and twice on Sunday. All right, I'm just kidding. I don't host it twice on Sunday, but you know what I'm saying. All right, every day I host a call-in radio program, and my call-in radio program is all about, it's a general program, anybody can come on it, anybody at all, but it's a good thing for you to get conditioned with a positive routine for you to go through. There I talk about the 4 keys to success. I give you a little bit of time to work out if need be. Also, we talk about the 5 affirmations that are going to help you have a better and more positive image of yourself, and you get a chance to express, and I do wonderful reading from usually Think and Grow Rich, but I also read from Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I also read from my Winner's Circle. There's a million and one things I'm going to be sharing on that radio program, but it's good to have a consistent routine, and it moves you in the right way because having a positive attitude and getting positive energy leads towards positive results, and I do that every single day. So those are 3 events that I host. That Monday meeting is not for recruitment, but I promise you, you can share it, and you can call into it internationally because it does come up on Skype. Am I correct, Maria? Because you've been on my calls from all the way where you are.
Yes, I have.
How did you feel? How did you feel genuinely and honestly and sincerely? How did you feel when you were plugged into my daily routine, Maria? And I want you to share this because Mike's never been on this before.
I loved it. And I loved attending your meetings, and I think it was one of the best ideas you had when you turned it into us calling you up and talking on air. I thought it was great, and I love your meetings.
Awesome.
You know exactly what
all of those meetings are archived, Mike. All of those meetings are archived. So I want you guys to know those are 1, 2, 3 opportunities for your success. And after all that is said and done, contact me, inbox me, call me, message me. And anybody in this panel who's been with me for any period of time can attest to the fact that this is how I do things. Mike, how do you feel about your chances of succeeding here with Quizmatic Sync?
I think I have a pretty good chance of succeeding here at Quiz Magazine.
I know you have a better than good chance of succeeding here at Quizmatic Sync. All right, Maria, how do you feel about your chances of succeeding here at Quizmatic Sync?
I feel like I have a much better chance than what I thought I did before.
Now, you have a way better chance than you ever think you did because I know you have a better chance, no matter what you think. All right? So thank you guys. Thank you guys. I want to celebrate you guys for being new members. Feel free to contact me directly. I'll be more than happy to work on an action plan for you guys to get you fast tracked and get you moving in the right direction, generate some money. And listen, September is my birthday month, and I want to let you guys know something. In September, by the end of September, I expect everybody in KMX to make at least $2,000, at least, just off of KMX alone. I expect that thoroughly. So guys, I'm holding myself accountable for that, and don't make me look like a failure. Don't make me look like a failure. I'll go to bat. If I have to come out to Denmark and drag people off the street, Mike, if I have to go out to drag people off the street for you, man, so be it.
You're more than welcome, Chris. You're more than welcome.
Awesome. All right, now I'm going to let you guys close your microphone, and I'm going to allow Jillian Fry to open up her microphone. Jillian, what do you think about our new member meeting here? I want to host this I want to have new member Mondays every Monday. I want for my leadership here in Quizmax Inc. to hold themselves accountable to making sure we get our new members introduced and get them acclimated with our team. What do you think about the new member meeting that I had today? And how do you feel about, well, first off, how do you feel about the new member meeting that I held today? And I'll ask you another question after that.
I am really encouraged by the new member. I think they're ready, they're willing, and coming in like this and getting to know some of the people that we're working with, I think will make it a lot easier for them to ask for help, to accept help, to step out and do what they need to do. So I think this is an awesome forum for them to get comfortable.
All right, now question number 2, Jillian. Will you make yourself available at times when you are available to help out new members if they have a problem or that they need and quiz is not available?
Absolutely. Anytime
Awesome.
that I am available online, I'm available to them.
And I want you guys to hear that because she is a leader in my organization. Otherwise, I wouldn't have invited her on the panel. Pam, if you can open up your microphone, what do you think about the new member meeting that I've just had here? And how do you feel as though it relates to their opportunity to succeed in knowing exactly all of the structure that I have in place for their success? If that would be possible, Pam. I see your mic is open, but I don't hear anything. Not even my frogs. All right, Barb, if you can open up your microphone, answer the same question I just had for Pam. How do you feel about the new member, and how do you feel it relates to their opportunity to succeed by knowing exactly the structure I have in place here at Quizmatic Inc. for their success?
I think the whole new member orientation is great, and I'm glad to be part of it. And yes, I will be available to help each and every one of them if I'm online and they need help.
Excellent. That's all I wanted to hear. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Kamal J. Pryor, a.k.a. Quiz. I'm the founder and CEO of Quizmatic Inc. Let me open up the microphone for Mike one more time. Mike, is there anything that you want me to cover before I get off of this webinar? I mean, anything at all. I don't mind. I'll take another 20 minutes to give a special personalized training for you just right now if you just ask a question.
No, I think I'm good for now, Quiz. If I need anything more, I'll contact you.
Awesome, and feel free to, Mike, man. It's a pleasure having you, man. I look forward to your success. And, man, I'm going to tell you what, keep up the great work, Mike. You know what I like when I look at your timeline, Mike? I want to share this with you personally. You have some really great photos of some veggies and stuff like that. What are you, a chef? What do you do when you're not online marketing, bro?
I'm working at a shipping company, so I'm not a chef.
Where are these veggies coming from, man? I mean, those are some
From
really
my greenhouse. Photos.
Huh?
From my greenhouse.
You got a greenhouse?
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta get you out here to the States, man. I'm trying to grow a garden right now, man. Your veggies look really, really nice too. Do you obviously you grow your own veggies? Or you like when did that become your passion, Mike?
It's just relaxing, going out to the greenhouse and doing some gardening in the evening. So just nice.
Keep up the good work, man. I'm gonna definitely tell you what, man. I mean, that's definitely the healthy way to be. So I appreciate you, and I look forward to coming to your timeline, man, and maybe you put a couple of tips on how to grow some stuff or whatever. I'm trying to get good at gardening, man. Like you got a greenhouse and stuff like that. I need to catch up to the Joneses. All right. So thanks a lot, Mike. We appreciate you, man. I look forward to your success. Maria, if you can open up your microphone, I want to ask you if there's anything specific that you would like for me to cover before I get off of the line here. because I think I've done a pretty good job of orienting you guys, but I want to make sure that you get something out of this personally if there's anything that you need.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. I can't think of anything else right now.
Awesome. Now, I just want to ask you a question, Maria. You have a phenomenal talent with painting. And, you know, I haven't seen you post anything with your paintings of recently. Have you worked on any new paintings, or when can we actually see something on your Facebook timeline?
I know, I run out of money, and I'm saving to get some more supplies, some more materials, and then I can paint again. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, while you're saving, we're going to start getting you working towards earning, because I definitely want to see some more of that. You know what it is? Every time I see your paintings, I think a white guy with an afro in the background somewhere playing with a squirrel.
What?
Yeah, man, you know, Bob Ross, man, that was the guy right there, man. He was
Oh
so
my God, yeah, Bob Ross.
Yeah, if anybody had any issues with anxiety, just go look up some old videos of Bob Ross. Trust me.
He was awesome. He's just great.
He'll definitely calm you down. Trust me.
I loved what he did though, you know? I mean, he may not have been, I don't know, he started a great company. That's one thing I admire about Bob Ross.
I think everybody would admire Bob Ross. And listen, Bob Ross, hey, you may be gone, but you're not forgotten, bro.
Yeah.
I just got finished plugging Bob Ross, so make sure you get on your YouTube. Look up Bob Ross if you don't know who he is. Trust me, guys. You guys will love this. The white man with the fro. That's all you need to know. The white man with the fro. That's all you need to know. All right, guys. That's it for our new member welcome hangout. Remember, everything starts with KMX. All right. Next Monday we'll have some new members. We'll be introducing them as well. And feel free to inbox me. Let me know about your new members if they haven't been on my new member hangout. I'd be more than happy to get them introduced to the world as well. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Look forward to our next KMX presentation, which is tomorrow at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be giving away free training. And if you're an online entrepreneur, or if you're a small business owner, or if you're anybody who's making money in any capacity for themselves, you won't want to miss that one. I'll be teaching you guys tons of tax secrets, and believe me, making more money while actually saving money and getting money back from the government at the same time is a win-win-win. You guys have no idea how many tax advantages that you have as a small business owner. So if you're working full-time, do not be afraid to open up a part-time stream of income, because you are going to find out some really phenomenal stuff tomorrow. All right, thank you very much. Catch you later on the flip side, and remember, I'll see you from the top, not from the bottom. Think quiz. Every second is a second chance at a great life. Deuces. That means stop broadcasting, Barb, just in case, because I know you're a newbie at broadcasting.